Did I tell y'all already how much I love claws? Did you know? I am your girl, Talisa Rae. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshines? We are reviewing Claws, season number 2, episode number 3, Russian Navy. If it's your first time visiting my channel, what up, though? Go ahead, click that red subscribe button to become a Ray of Sunshine. And everybody should be clicking the notification bell so you're alerted of the videos I upload. So let's just get a few housekeeping things out the way. One, last week I totally just overlooked the whole Quiet Ann having a baby, you know, and then the baby being shipped off and living in California, and the whole Polly and her uncle, or was it her daddy? See, child, I done forgot, it's been a whole week. Anyway, being a child molester. I want to say it was her uncle. Nevertheless, I just caught us up on that. And then Baby Fierce was like, can you please just call her Miss Putin? I got to try to say Zlata. Ha, I got it. See, where's the fun in me just calling her Miss Putin instead of saying Zlata, or whatever the fuck I was saying before. Anyway, when we open the scene, we see Desna, honey, having a dream in black and white of like in the 50s with like 8 or 9 kids, married to Dr. Ruval, honey, and him being a chauvinistic pig, you know, saying he wants everything perfect, and when it's not, throw it in the trash, throw the whole meal away, and you can stay here and contemplate while I take our 1,000,000 kids out. Honey, I was like, okay, where are we going with this? What's this about? And so when she wakes up and gets dressed, we see that Roller stops by to get some clothes for Bryce. And he kind of gives her a little warning. And he's all like, I think you're moving too fast with him. You know, you don't know anything about Dr. Gregory. Because, you know, Roller knows, right? And I feel like he wants to tell her, but he cannot. He wants to. I feel like it's going to leak out. And he might actually be the person to tell. I don't know after I watched the entire episode. Nevertheless, I was like, Roller wants to tell her he loves her still. Even after last episode, last season when she tried to kill him and shit. So, let's talk about Jenn's whole situation, and we'll come back to Desna. So let's talk about Jenn's entire situation, about her and Bryce not being together, how she loves Bryce. And you remember last episode, Mama was about to give him a BJ, mouth all ready and going, or did she give him a BJ? Honey, it looked like it because the lipstick was all everywhere, but they keep implying that she had not, like she was about to. Nonetheless, she's saying to Bryce, I want you back. You know, so the ladies kind of try to corner him in the nail salon. And as you can see, he's a pussy. He's definitely afraid of Quiet Ann. I know she had a bat, but I think most men that have machismo, is that what it's called, would probably have just left and been like, fuck you and these and your friends. I don't have nothing to say to her. But he kind of cowered down and was like, let me sit down. Y'all already tried to jump me. You know, y'all little bitch asses. Y'all know that Bryce is really not with the business. Be mad at me if you feel differently, but I love it. Let me know down below in the comments. But I liked how they did that whole debate thing between Jenn and Bryce. What did they call it? The relationship debate? Relationship debate 2018. And how they had like their stats about them rolling at the bottom like you would in a regular election or electoral debate. Favorite colors, sunshine, peach and orange, burnt orange, and favorite fucking amusement parks or whatever. And then they were like, are you team Jenn or you team Bryce? And I'm team Jenn because I'm a woman first. I'm always a woman first. I'm team Jenn because I know what led her to cheating on him. Not that I'm saying that it was the right thing to do, but I know exactly what pushed her there. And during the debate, you know, they're asking, do you love one another? And Bryce is like, no, I don't love her. And no, you know, I don't want to work nothing out. And I can't forgive her and all this kind of stuff. Y'all know how it is with men. They tend to have a harder time forgiving you if you cheat on them versus us. We forgive and forgive and forgive for cheating, for lying, for a whole lot of shit. You see how quick Jenn was to forgive him about the incident with him. Fireworks. With the incident with his mom, but Bryce can't look past it. And when she was in her debate, she listed off a bunch of different things that caused her her to go and cheat with Hank, okay? But for him, none of those lived up. None of those lived up to her actually fucking him and giving him a rim shot. So what we found out also about Jenn, before we found this out, what we found out about Jenn was when Desna came back. First off, we know that Desna is really a true friend, and she really looks out for those girls. And she was like, bitch, you was wrong. This is what you did to him. You have to own up to it and apologize for it. You have to admit it and stop deflecting and saying the reason why, even though those are all valid reasons. You have to come to terms and to come to grips with what you did and take your ownership. Like, I was like, be her friend for real. And she was like, come here with your black ass. I was like, oh, she thought, you know, oh, that's cute for their relationship, but I would never call any of my white friends black. But I don't have those kind of friends like that. My white friends are all like corporate. They be like, anyway, what we learned though about Jenn is that Jenn also has a vice, and it is alcohol. That she is a recovering fucking alcoholic, and she is in the middle of the trenches, and she says, I just want to drink. And if you know anybody or have ever seen anybody or know somebody who knows somebody that has an addiction, they have triggers. And this is a big trigger for her, not being able to be with her husband. To be, you know, him saying he doesn't want her and he doesn't love her. And she's falling apart because he's the best thing that's ever happened to her as far as a man loving her or whatever. So she's about to have a fucking conniption, a breakdown. And Desna says, go to a meeting, because if I smell alcohol, I'm going to take you and put you in rehab myself. Okay, now when we fast forward a little bit later, you see Bryce with the girls, and his little chocolate daughter is like telling him what it is. Okay, chocolate daughter meaning Jenn's daughter from the man that's in prison. Why don't you just be a grown-up and apologize? Be like a grown-up and apologize. Do you love mom? Do you know all this stuff that little kids tell you that they see, but they make it so plain. There's no sugarcoating. So I see that and I'm in love with it. Well, when he goes to drop the kids off, honey, we had seen what was going on. Jenn had, like people who have addictions, if you don't get rid of the shit, she had a bottle behind the toilet. Honey, and you know, since Desna said if I smell it on you, and everybody knows if we smell it on you, you know, we're going to take you to rehab. This is it. That's it. Ain't nothing we can do for you. We taking you back because you falling off the wagon. It's just that easy. One taste and it's over. You back in the slump that you were in. Honey, she soaked that fucking tampon full of vodka, look like, and shoved that tampon up her hoo-ha, honey. And she was like, it's burning, it's burning, it's burning. And then all of a sudden, you know, it numbed whatever emotional pain she was feeling because, you know, it's going straight into her blood system through the vagina. I ain't got to drink a half a bottle, a whole bottle. That one little shot on that tampon was enough. So when she comes outside and she picks up the daughters, gets the daughters, honey, she is all out of control. All extra. She ain't sad and, hurt like she was previously every time she saw him. Now she's all energetic and mama love my girls and super extra like you be when you be drunk. Bryce called it. Bryce was like, so they're not going to stay with you. You're drunk. And she's all like, I'm not drunk. And, you know, blowing her breath on him. And he was like, I know drunk. I know the symptoms. I know drunk. I'm taking the girl. Or I'm going to call DCFS. Would you prefer them to come and get him? Because you're not fit this evening to take care of your children. So, I'm going to say this. When I saw that scene, I thought to myself, Bryce, you surely are being uber righteous. I'm surely glad that you took your daughters because you didn't think that she was fit enough to take care of her children. You know her better than we do. So, you know, the premise is how we see the show, right? But he was uber righteous, you know, with the whole sniffing of the cocaine and shit. Like, he has act like he has did not cause any of these issues. And I'm sure he's going to think about that shit and be like, I drove her back to drinking. I drove her to this behavior. But she's accountable. She needs to be accountable for her own shit. So I can't wait to see where this lands. I don't think we're going to see a lot of Jenn and Bryce next episode. I feel like, this is my prediction, they're going to give us like snippets of her sneaking, snippets of Bryce like checking on her, checking the side of her, and maybe telling Desna or some shit. But I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of Jenn and Bryce next episode because it's going to be about, well, let's just hold that to the end. So let's get back to Desna. Wait, before we get back to Desna, what we see is that Marnie, you know, she got a thing for the little chocolate Islamic brother, Muslim, honey. You know, she took the paper and she's gonna read. I think she's just confused and lost and really doesn't know who she is. But then we see that not only, I mean, Polly is giving us all kinds of just everything. You know, I love me some Polly. I love the accent she gave. I mean, the character she was in during the relationship debate 2018. But honey, Polly has a twin? A twin sister? So what we gonna find out? That the reason she so fucking got all these damn personalities is because really her sister's dead? That really she probably was a foster? What are we going to find out about Polly? Let me know down below in the comments. Because that gave us a lot of insight about who she was. She talking about she don't have a relationship with her sister. And she up in Seattle. We know that Polly lies all the time. So I don't know if that's the truth or if it's a lie. If she was killed in a car. I don't know if it's the truth. And I'm excited to see what it is. So I think next episode we're going to start seeing more and more of this. What else do I want to talk about before I start talking about Desna? So Chip is now working with and for Zlata. I think he's going to enjoy it. I think that he's happy about the change because he seems to be fitting in and getting along well with her. Fuck what Uncle Daddy talking about. She giving me double the pay right now. And I like her. We laughing. We having a good time. She's treating me well. She ain't talking down to me yet because we do know she is pro-woman. Okay, Desna. Because really this whole episode was about, oh, one more thing, Dean. So Dean's going to be an exotic dancer. Dean and Virginia have moved into the house together, and we see that Dean has a system. So not only is he on the spectrum, as he would say, but he also has a touch of OCD where everything needs to be labeled. Or that's, you know, because we know that his gift is drawing. But we see that he's slightly has a little bit of OCD. Everything has to be so. You know, I wonder how Virginia's going to handle that. I think she's going to do fine because she on the spectrum her damn self. Okay. Let's get back to Miss Desna. So Desna, I'm loving the dress, girl. I'm loving it. I was hoping that it would actually cap at the knee. I didn't want it to be long. I wanted it to be like a pencil style dress. But the dress, the pattern, the style, I loved it. I would wear it in real life. Goes to meet Dr. Ruval, Dr. Gregory on the boat. I'm thinking that it is his boat. Her and Dean are going. And who is there but his mother? Honey, and we saw it through the episodes, through the previews, but his mother is there and asked that she be called Madame. Not Mrs. Ruval, not Miss whatever her first name is, but Madame. Okay. So they sit and they have a conversation. I was like, is that Cheryl Lee Ralph? Honey, I'm going to need you to work on your accent, though. You're doing good. But that's my girl, Cheryl Lee Ralph. I love her as an actress. Come through and get a regular, steady paycheck again. Let us see your face all the time. I'm loving it. Good choice, y'all, as the mother. We also see 3 young girls that I guess they picked up after the hurricane that don't say nothing. Well, we find out why. Dr. Ruval is a mama's boy. Not only is he a mama's boy, but the relationship between him and his mother is super disgusting. And Dean called it out. I was like, okay, Dean, please ask, why is he feeding his mother like that? And she's all like, you know, no filter, just like a child. I'm going to call shit how I see it. Like, this doesn't feel right, doesn't look right. Not only is he feeding her a strawberry, but it was euphoric for her, too. You just see, girl, I was like, okay, that's gross and seems incestual. So we also see that they had some affection going, that they had a public display of affection, and really it wasn't public. It was in the boat. They were by themselves and they were kissing, and here comes Madame, and she freaks out, starts speaking to him in Haitian. Is Shirley Wolf Haitian? Maybe she's really Haitian. Maybe I'm just tripping and don't know what the fuck the accent's supposed to sound like. But she goes off on a tangent to the point where she rolls over her son's foot in the wheelchair, honey, and locks herself up in her room. Not only that, he gets to begging and pleading and apologizing, but asks Desna to do the same. Excuse me? You want me to do what? This your mama. This your crazy relationship. And then when he had told her my mama picked out my suit, I thought, oh, this is too much. Run, Desna, run, because baby, that's all too much for me. I cannot handle no mama's boy. Love your mama, please. Love your mama, but don't let her run your life. Love your mama, but be a man. Please. Please. So when the mother finally opens the door, I'm all like, the mother is jealous of the relationship. She was like, I've always been his number one girl. And Jenn was like, it seems like you still are. Like, that's real life shit that be happening to people in real life. I don't want to do my sons like that. Go on, live your life. Hey. Anyway, so when he walks her off the boat, you know, you can see that she's apprehensive. But he says, I love you. And, you know, they go on about their business, okay? Dean's all like, I want to dance. Can we talk about it now? They don't talk about it. Oh, wait. At the same time, and the reason is part of why she is apprehensive is because Dr. Gregory says my mom is moving in and she's got the whole West Wing to herself. Child, listen, it's okay to have your mama living with you, but she going to be popping in and we ain't going to be able to have no wild, freaky, nasty sex. Honey, it's too much. I'm with Desna at this point. I'm all like, I'm out. Count me the fuck out. Okay? Thanks. You can love your mama, but not that much. Well, when Desna gets back to the salon, she runs into all the stuff that was going on with Bryce and Jenn. We talked about a minute ago, and that's when she has the conversation. But Zlata comes in, and Zlata's all like, she's getting her nails done, and she's all like, do you want your normal color? She's like, no, I want Russian Navy. Now, let me tell y'all something. I'm not sure about how they are picking the titles of these episodes, because Cracker Casserole made sense. I'm not sure what the fuck Russian Navy has to do with anything, because she changed her color, huh? So anyway, at this point, she says, at this point, Desna and Zlata are talking about what happened. And Zlata's all like, bring him to dinner at my house. And she's all like, I don't want him in my business. I don't want you in my personal life. It is not a request, meaning, bitch, I said bring him, so you need to bring him. Because you are mine. I need to make sure that he's going to fall in line with what the fuck I got going on with you, Lieutenant. That's pretty much what she was saying. And Virginia caught on like, look who's chummy now. Look who's good friends now. And you could see it in Quiet Ann's face like, bitch, you got life all fucked up. This is getting to be too much. So they get to Zlata's for dinner, and the whole gang is there. The Dixie Mafia is there. Chip is there. You got Toby there. You got her staff, and then here she comes, and she's all like, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting all of this. Like, social hour and all this stuff. Well, when they get to having dinner, first off, Zlata likes Dr. Ruval. She can tell that he is in it with her, that he wants to be with her, that he adores her. And so he goes off to the restroom. You can see that Roller is jealous of the relationship that she has with Dr. Gregory. And it's possibly because of what he knows, but also quite likely because we know that Roller still loves her. So much so that Olenka knows it too. They throwing digs at each other, but you see that Desna still has feelings for Roller too, because the way she's looking at the baby, like, this bitch got a baby and I don't have a baby by him. Can she not have babies? Y'all, somebody tell me. Do you know? Let me know down below in the comments. So he runs up on Dr. Ruval, honey, and Dr. Ruval is, all of a sudden you see he is no joke. All that smiling and shit he do with them baby teeth. I hate his teeth. He's got baby teeth and big ass gums. I'm all like, this is so not attractive. I need him to have bigger teeth or smaller gums. Like, Don't be mad at me, y'all. I mean, he's a handsome man, but that's the one flaw that I'm all like. And he's got a beautiful smile. It would be if the teeth wasn't chiclets. Whatever. But you see, he ain't playing no games. Don't fucking touch me like that ever again, Roller. And then he hits like the baby carriage thing, like, you got a baby. Ah, fuck with you and your baby. You forgot who the fuck I am? Like, I'm all like, okay, Dr. Ruval. That's sexy as fuck. The man wears a suit. I love a man that can wear a suit really, really well. That's chocolate like that. Baby, let me tell you something. I like men all on the spectrum, from, you know, light to dark. But, honey, it's nothing like a chocolate man that can put a suit on and wear that fucker well. Anyway, when they get to dinner, they begin to have dinner. And Dr. Gregory has to leave because a baby or whatever. Well, we know it ain't, we know all that shit is gonna come blow up. He might be an OBGYN, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's probably just a cover. You know what I'm saying? Like the clinic. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait. I need all this shit to just start popping off so I can see. I need it all to come out. Y'all got some predictions? But when he leaves, she's like, since it's all family here, since we all in the business together here, I got some business to take care of. I don't know what she called Uncle Daddy, but she tells him to get on your knees. I'm all like, oh shit, it's about to go down. You know what Uncle Daddy is prideful. No, I ain't getting on my knees. Fuck you, Zelda, whatever, Zingaling-ling, whatever the fuck all he been calling her all these fucking different names throughout the entire episode. And so they force him up and put him on his knees. She gets like a little step stool and puts her boot up and says, you're going to respect me. You've been disrespectful. You pretty much know my name. Lick my boot. Lick my boot and tell me you like licking my boot, my nigga. You gonna like this and you're going to respect me. What is my name? Zlata, you know my name? Do not disrespect me ever again in your God-given life, okay? And so you can see Desna is really intrigued and, you know, moved by that act that she made Uncle Daddy perform. That he's this big top dog in the Dixie Mafia, and you just made him lick your boot. Like, I admire that. I want to be like that. You've seen it in her face. And so Zlata said, you just need to find something to wrangle him in. What is it about you that you can make him do, you know, lick your boot, so to speak, in order for him to make you a priority, honey? And so here we see it. She says, Dean, go ahead, you can be a stripper, but you need to be back, okay? But she takes them panties off, honey. That is a trick every woman knows. Go in there with no panties on, okay? You want to get him turned on, no panties on, and do exactly what the fuck she did. She said exactly how she felt, addressed the whole mama situation, that she needed to be a priority. And listen, either you going to be a mama's boy or you going to be my man. And she put his hand between her legs, honey. He was like, all this creamy goodness, I want to be your man. Well, it worked out for what we see in her favor, okay? Sort of, kind of, maybe. And, oh, this is long. I didn't realize this was so long. But whatever. Works out in her favor, sort of, kind of, maybe. We are not sure because he leaves to go to the hospital or wherever the fuck he goes in the middle of the night. And she pours out to him that she really, really loves him. I really love you. I really do. I was scared before because of the whole situation with your mother, but I want you to know I love you. So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode down below in the comments. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that this was going to be so fucking long, but I guess I had a lot to say about every fucking thing this time. And what else? The shit with Quiet Ann. Did y'all see that for episode 4? Quiet Ann slaps the shit out of Desna. I want to see what the fuck is going on. And is Desna gonna whoop her ass? Like, you ain't finna haul your hand back and slap the shit out of me, and I'm not finna go ape shit on your ass. Hello? Somebody. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Thank you so much for watching my review of Claws, season number 2, episode number 3, Russian Navy. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll see you on the next video.